नमस्ते भारत, सलाम यूएई।
संवाद किसी भी समाज की प्राथमिक बुनियादी आवश्यकता होती है। पीढ़ी दर पीढ़ी विचारों के आदान प्रदान हेतु इस संवाद की महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका होती है और इसी संवाद की मजबूती हेतु आज एक बार फिर हम आपके बीच उपस्थित हैं आपके अपने विशेष कार्यक्रम फाइव टॉक शो के साथ।
A very warm welcome to all our viewers and well wishers. It is with great pride and excitement that we begin this 10th episode of Pi Talk, today, the 27th of October 2023.
आई माही।
And I, Nirvisha, are delighted to host this session together.
जीवन और खेल एक दूसरे का पर्याय है। खेल से जीवन में उत्साह ही नहीं, सफलताएं भी प्राप्त होती है। जीवन में ईश्वर प्रदत्त जो प्राप्त है उसे स्वीकार कर आगे बढ़ने का नाम जीवन है। कद और शरीर कभी किसी सफलता के बीच रुकावट नहीं बनते। इसका प्रत्यक्ष उदाहरण है के वाई वेंकटेश जी। आज इस फाइव शो के खास मेहमान हैं पद्मश्री के वाई वेंकटेश जी।
Dear sirs, we welcome you. We also welcome a valued member of our school administration, BHATIA Vidya Bhavan, Middle East, our respected principal, Suresh Balakrishnan. इसी के साथ ही हमारे साथ जुड़े हमारे ऑनलाइन दर्शक जो इस कार्यक्रम का सीधा प्रसारण देख रहे हैं और जो बाद में देखेंगे, उन सभी का हम स्वागत करते हैं। वेलकम टू पाई टॉक अक्टूबर 2023।
आज इस एपिसोड में हमारे साथ उपस्थित है लिम्का बुक ऑफ रिकॉर्ड में नाम दर्ज के वाई वेंकटेश जी। आपके पास एक विशाल अनुभव है जो भावी पीढ़ी के लिए वरदान साबित हो सकता है। आपने भारत का नेतृत्व 2009 में 5वीं ड्वार्फ ओलंपिक गेम्स में भारत का नेतृत्व किया, जहां भारत ने 17 पदक जीते थे। आदरणीय सर, आपका अधिक परिचय कुछ इस तरह है।
K.Y. Venkatesh Ji is an Indian para-athlete and shot putter from Bengaluru, Karnataka, India. He won his first gold medal for India in the shot put in 1999 in Australia. In 1994, he represented India at the first International Paralympic Committee Athletics World Championships in Berlin, Germany. He was awarded India's fourth highest civilian award, the Padma Shri, in 2021. He is also the recipient of the Ekalavya and Karnataka Rajyotsav Awards. He secured a gold medal in the shot put event at the 1999 Southern Cross Multi-Disability Championship. K.Y. Venkatesh Ji won a silver medal for badminton at the LG World Cup 2002, 3 gold and 2 silver medals in the shot put, discus throw and javelin throw at the Open Track and Field Championship 2004. He also won a gold medal, 2 silver medals and a bronze medal at the 2004 Swedish Open Track and Field Championship.
Venkatesh Ji also holds a Limca Book of Records. He made a world record when he secured 6 medals in various sports at the 4th World Dwarf Games in 2005. He bagged a gold medal in the hockey event, 4 medals in football and basketball events, and a bronze medal in the badminton event at the 2006 European Open Championships. He won bronze and gold medals at the badminton singles and doubles events of the 2008 Asian Paralympic Cup. He has also served as the secretary of the Karnataka Para-Badminton Association for the Disabled. महोदय, आपके परिचय के साथ ही हम आपका पुनः स्वागत करते हैं और आमंत्रित करते हैं हमारे आज के फाइव टॉक के 10वें एपिसोड के विद्यार्थी डेलीगेट्स को।
Our student delegates are Neha Sreekumar, Mohammad Hambal, Akshita Parikh, and Sree Sannidhi from grade 11. We welcome our delegates on the 10th episode of Pi Talk, and the topic for the session is Sports in India, Passion and Apathy.
अतिथि, कार्यक्रम अध्यक्ष, विद्यार्थी साथी और विषय आपके बीच है। तो आइए बिना किसी अन्य भूमिका के सीधे कार्यक्रम की शुरुआत करते हैं।
Sir, with your permission, may we begin?
Sure, I'm waiting for it.
धन्यवाद सर। पहले कहा जाता था, पढ़ोगे लिखोगे बनोगे नवाब, खेलोगे कूदोगे तो बनोगे खराब। लेकिन आज पढ़ लिखकर और खेलकर दोनों ही रूपों में नवाब बना जा सकता है। लेकिन फिर भी भारत वैश्विक खेलों के प्रति आज भी वह जागरूकता नहीं आई है जो हर एक खेल के लिए होनी चाहिए। तो आइए आज इसी विषय को समझते हैं हमारे खास मेहमान से। खेलों के प्रति उदासीनता, कारण और निवारण विषय को समझने हेतु आइए पहले सवाल के साथ आमंत्रित करते हैं नेहा को।
I would like to invite Neha for the first question on the 10th episode of Pi Talk.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
And my first question for you is, what are the factors contributing to the lack of support for non-cricket sports in India?
Pardon? Pardon, can you repeat? I couldn't hear properly. Sorry.
Yes. What are the factors contributing to the lack of support for non-cricket sports in India?
See, for anything, you have your body fitness. One. Number two, your ability on which sports. You know, it's a sports. It's like a branch of trees, where many branches are there. Like that only in sports also we have athletics like shot put, discus, javelin, hurdles, this one track, 100 meters, 200-meter hurdles, swimming, like 24 events are there. So you have to aim in one. Your goal is to reach in the height of the one thing. If you do it in one, life is also a one way. So you have to go on a one track and aim for it. Whatever you are trying to achieve, that goal you have to achieve it. Are you comfortable?
Thank you,
Hello?
sir. Moving on, we would like to invite Humble for the next question.
Good evening, sir. My name is Mohammad Hambal, and my question for you will be: what initiatives and changes do you think are necessary to promote and support other sports in India?
See, major thing is the public support, the parent support. Usually in India, what is happening is till 10th they'll support. When the child comes to I don't want to say child, the sportsman, when he comes to the 10th, the parents will start telling, "You study, enough of sports." That should not be a thing. That barrier should be removed. And the second one, after 10th, if he comes to first year, they will plus one, they will leave again for plus two, because that is the turning point for him, for it's going for a professional field education. For there also they will start cutting him. That should not be happen. In India it is happening. That should not be done. In other countries, no barriers for them. Then whenever if you are a good sportsman, the government will only support you, they will encourage you 24 hours to be on the field only. In India it is reverse. But that should slowly it is changing, because now you might have heard that Kelo India is happening, where the school games, they identify the kids, they will be in the Sports Authority of India, that is wholly owned by the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports. They will be inside the campus, they will be provided with the education, as well as they will be trained in sports. So like that, the drastic changes are happening. If it future happens, our India will be in the top of the medal tally. Now you might have seen in the recent Asian Games, India won drastically 107. Unbelievable. 107. Now our Asian Para Games is happening. There also we are nearly coming to 3 digits. So these are the changes are happening, which fully changes our country will be in top of the any sports you name it, the medal tally will be number one. Is it okay for you? Did you understand?
हम्बल के इस सवाल के साथ अब आमंत्रित करते हैं अक्षिता को।
नमस्ते सर, मैं अक्षता। मेरा सवाल आपसे है कि सामाजिक और भावनात्मक कल्याण को बढ़ावा देने के लिए खेल की क्या भूमिका है?
Can I answer this in English, but I'm not so fluent in Hindi? You don't mind?
Yes.
Please excuse me, I'm not so much fluent in Hindi. So you're asking what is the difference between the sports as well as the culture, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, sports is like humor is the essence of life. Sports is also essence of your life. Because if you do daily, you do a fitness exercises, your body will keep fit and healthy, right? So like that only, sports is also thing. So do you do jogging? Do you do continuously jogging? You can start doing running, hurdles, track, and this one called as track. In social things, you mix like now you might have heard the social media, how it has come. Social is chatting or anything like that. But sports, if you do, you'll be a normal, healthy life. You can reach up to your age will be more increase, like more than 3 digits. You can I can tell, because here when Swamiji was there, he lived up to 108 years. Till 108 years, he was normal, healthy, no diabetes, no blood pressure, and no cataract surgery. And daily his routine was he used to walk around 5 to 10 kilometers. We can't walk so much, but he used to do like that. So that is the thing. Sports is the major foundation. So here in our Prime Minister is insisting to everyone. Now that is why the Master Games has come. Above 60 also they are participating in sports. That the sports is the essence of life, and that's what wherever I go, my speech is I say sports is, like humor is the essence of life. I say sports is also part of life. Could you understand?
Yes. Next, I invite Sannidhi to ask her question.
Good evening, sir. My name is Sannidhi. My question for you today is, what are the best practices and examples of promoting and nurturing the passion for sports in India at different levels, such as schools, communities, and organizations?
See, madam, in a school, inter-class tournament will happen. And from there, now here what we call in our inter-school, they state taluk level, then district level, then state level, national level. Like that, the school tournaments will happen. From there is the step, how you do education, foundation, LKG, sorry, UKG, LKG, UKG, first standard, second standard, like that, how you climb the ladder. Our sports is also like that. First you play for your taluk, then you play for your district, then like that. But in your this one school also, you might have heard in your school also they conduct sports. Then from there they select you for the inter school tournament, right? Like that inter school and inter this one, like that it happens. So here also they are doing the same thing. Until if their parents, your school supports, you will go in a high thing. I heard Bharati Vidya Bhavan is also doing good in sports. I learned from I went through a Google and saw most of the Bharati Vidya Bhavan sports persons are there.
हमारे साथ जुड़े हमारे ऑनलाइन दर्शक भी इस कार्यक्रम का हिस्सा बन सकते हैं और आपके सवाल कमेंट के माध्यम से पूछ सकते हैं। खेल और उसके प्रति हमारा नजरिया इससे और समझने हेतु आइए आमंत्रित करते हैं नेहा को अपने अगले सवाल के साथ।
So my next question for you is, how can the involvement of politics affect sports in general?
Oh, that is the opposite. It's like not a light pole. It's light poles will repel, unlike poles will attract. So this unlike pole should not come. You might have seen before this one how the politicians got involved in our sports federation, and our sports performance was not up to the standard. Now see the non-politicians, only sports persons are involved in the federation. Now see the medal, how much we got India. Compare it before the previous Olympics or previous Asian Games and present Asian Games, Para Games. See the medal ranking. There only you can understand the politicians are not there. The new sports code policy has come. Even the normal sports persons can't continue for more than 2 terms, that is 8 years. They have to change, because if you stay in a permanent this one, there the politics, they'll only start. You means he's there, I can recommend him, but his performance won't be there. Here we see the priority. Merit is the best thing. If the merit is there, you can achieve it, and you will be put in a red carpet. So that is why the politicians are there, means they won't see the merit people. They'll see the unmerited people or their followers, their cultures, channels, they will come. So that is the thing we are insisting that in our federation also there is no politicians involved in our things. So politicians should be away from sports. Let them concentrate on the politics and do their social work there.
Thank you, sir. Over to Humble for his next question.
So my next question for you will be, what advice do you have for young athletes looking to improve their skills in your sport?
See, advice, I can't advise, I can tell you the path. I can show you the road. See, this road is good, depending on your capability and the ability. If you are good in running, you do athletics. That is athletics anything. And if you want to do football, swimming, many sports are there. But you have to do it in this one, not combine everything. Today I will do athletics, tomorrow I will do swimming, day after tomorrow badminton. No. Life is a one way. So you have to aim path. If you do that, you can achieve more. You have this one life. Now, for instance, on a person today, blind person from our rural part, yesterday he won Asian silver medal. He was from a rural part of our Karnataka. He has not studied much, but he dedicated his life to full of sports. So initially he had got the Asian Games silver medal. So that dedication for your life. And one more thing, if you do a good sports, your body will be standard thing, and you won't feel lazy thing. You can study your memory, extra memory. It will become now. If it is present 16 GB, your memory will be extended to 1 terabyte. So you can preserve all the things. Unwanted things, you can delete it, and your education will be a good thing. Education and sports are like a railway tracks. So one track goes, other track will normally get right. That is what.
अब अगले सवाल के साथ आमंत्रित है अक्षिता।
मेरा अगला सवाल है, भारत त्योहारों के साथ खेलों का भी देश है, लेकिन बहुत से खेल अपनी पहचान खो रहे हैं। इसके लिए हम किसे जिम्मेदार मान सकते हैं?
Future means old like hockey, kabaddi, all our Indian games. It was not gone, but it was up to previously it was gone in existence. But now it is getting improved. You could have seen the Asian Games kabaddi women won the gold medal, men also won the gold medal. Hockey also, our Indian team, men won the gold medal, women won the bronze medal. But this, like that sports, many sports are there. That sports will naturally get future. It will come into existence, and it will continue until and unless every athlete participate in that game, promote and develop that sports. It will get improved, madam.
Thank you, sir. Neha will now read her question.
So my next question is, can you share a memorable moment from your career that had a significant impact on you?
Memorable or unforgettable? See, my sport started in the year 1991, but in our period sports, the government of India or our state government was not supporting us. We used to go for our sponsor, looking for sponsor from the philanthropies or like that. And those days there was no social media or anything social media or the mobile technology or like that. Only we have to go to the big industrialists or the major advertising agents or the Rotary Lions Club like that. But many of them used to discourage us because you para people, what will you do? What can you do? Because those times the cricket was the fame. In all the newspaper, if we Sachin Tendulkar century or anything like the India won the World Cup like that. But no one was in our family was encouraging us. But family, how much they can support us? Because for to going to an international meet is not so easy. We have to book for our airfare, their boarding, lodging, food, and everything. So that is the major constraint we had, but we didn't leave that. We took that as a challenge, and we somehow managed from 94 till 2012 when this one, the government was not supporting. Many philanthropists supported me, and they said, "See, you are in the middle of the river. You have to come to the uh, uh, place, safe place. So don't leave the place. Come, or you don't go back. Make up your mind and do the things." That like that, my family members, my well-wishers promoted me. That they encouraged me. And in the year 1999, I had a major, this one, 1999, Australian, I had to be in Australia, but suddenly Australia government rejected our visa. I got dejected. But I didn't leave that. We went and met the Australian High Commissioner. We gave them the bond stating that we will come back, we won't stay there like that. And last they gave us, but we missed the opening ceremony. We will be knowing how the opening ceremony, all the country with the colors, they will come in the uniform with our flags coming, and the public will support. We missed that. And I missed, my event was the next day only. After landing in Sydney, next day was my event. By God's grace, everything went on well. I could win the gold medal there. That was my first Indian international medal in shot put. This one is an unforgettable memory, I can say.
Hambal will join us for another question.
So my next question for you will be, who was your most influential coach or mentor from whom you learned the most from? Not just about your sport, but also about the values of life.
See, mentor is you might have heard the Deccan Herald newspaper, Mr. Shant Kumar, Dr. Jivraj Jalodi, ex-minister, late, he passed away. My coach is Mr. Lingappa Dronacharya Award. You might have heard Dronacharya Award is the highest award for in the sports they give for the coaches who trains their athletes and who wins the medals in the international like that. These three people supported me, encouraged me, and ensured me that I will stand in a big platform. My name will spread in all the countries. Like that, these three people I can't forget. Till today, I'm remembering them all. And my family members, especially without my family, I can't, can't stand here like that.
The next question will be voiced by Akshita.
मेरा अगला सवाल है, बच्चों और युवाओं को महत्वपूर्ण जीवन मूल्य सिखाने के लिए खेल का कैसे इस्तेमाल किया जा सकता है?
So care means sport is the foundation or the pillar for anything. Like house, in the house, how you conduct, do a foundation or the pillars that will be the supporting for your house. Like that, sport is the major thing. And if you are a good sports person, please be in take a nutritious food. Avoid all these junk foods. Even for your studying people, students, even you have to follow the same thing. Avoid all the junk foods. Start eating your homemade food, and your memory will be strengthened. And major thing in the sports for the upcoming kids, like in other countries, say example China or Japan, the kids will be the coach place only. They will adopt like them by the age of 4 or 5. In India, they can't do. You must be knowing their education like that. They will start telling the parents. But somehow, after 9, 10 years, that is the best age. Their bones will be strong, everything. If they live for a good sports, good path, if they give, he will be a good sports person, I can say.
The next question will be by Sannidhi.
So, my next question for you is, what do you believe is the greatest challenge most athletes or people who are interested in sports are facing today?
See, life is full of hurdles. You know, all the hurdles are there, barriers are there. You have to cross all the hurdles and the barriers. You have to make up your mind. Today, see, tomorrow I got a sports, an international meet or a national meet. Previous day you have to keep your means there won't be a practice, but your brain has to give it a rest. And you have to think that you should not get scared. Oh, tomorrow my competitors are strong, my competitor will be from this state or from this country. No. What is your aim? You are participating, you are doing the thing. So your thing is, I have to do, I have to achieve. You have to make up your mind and pray to the God that today I will bring glory to my country or my state or my school, anything. You have to if you make up that mind before starting that event, you will succeed in your life.
Sir, I have a question. Through
Yeah.
through school education, how can we promote sports?
True.
School education.
See, school is the foundation, right? Like after school, we go to college. Directly, we won't go to college, right? In school is see in school also they will teach you the physical exercises. Why they teach the exercise? From there you have to learn the things. So the basic is the school. If you are good with the school thing and your exercises from step by step, first, second, third, fourth standard, but you won't go directly to a college, right? School only is the best thing, and if you are good in your sports in school days, you won't be in the future like that.
सर आई हैव अ क्वेश्चन नई एजुकेशन पॉलिसी में क्या शिक्षा और खेलों को बराबरी का महत्व दिया जा सकता है?
Yes. Yes, this new education policy that's being implementing in Karnataka is very good thing because they only you don't have to study. You can be on a pro sports also. You can select the subjects, three core subjects and one major subject. One major is either your sports or anything, whichever you're good, culture, anything like that. That sports policy is doing a great thing, and many other countries are trying to implement this. Means Asian countries, European countries, they are doing on their own this one, like that. So this new education policy is good to this one. Most of even my nephew, he was not in good in sports. Now he tried to do the sports at the late age. Even I started my sports at the late age, but now he's trying to do yoga as well as his core subjects, like that.
Now I would like to invite Sannidhi for another question.
So, my next question for you is, how do you balance your personal and professional life? What are some challenges or tips that you have for athletes or upcoming sportsmen?
Madam, personal life is means you have to make up your mind and make up a chart or organize the thing. These timings you have to make up so that other timings you should not disturb. See, today I have a meeting here, so I cancelled all the other things like that. You have to make up, organize the things for your studies as well as sports. Daily you practice 1.5 hour in the morning and 1.5 hour in the evening sports. Afterwards you study, see the difference how it will be. And the future generation kids, nowadays kids, all they want to do is sit in front of the laptop, tab, or mobile. Avoid that because your eyes will get strained. Concentrate on your sports and do some exercise. If you don't have a ground also, you can do it in your home. Skipping is there, and if you are place nearby this one, the side of the footpath there in your country, walking lane is there, the track lane, you can jog for that. Something if you do that, your mind will be active, brain will be very, very active. And when you study also, everything will be stored. Whatever you have studied, no, that will be stored.
Sir, I would like to ask another question. Are you satisfied with the policies made by the governments regarding sports?
Yes, madam. Naturally, I'm very, very satisfied because you see the difference I told you, no? Now, usually in our Indian Olympics, they were not getting more than 2 medals. Now, this time they got 19 medals. Our Paralympics, sorry, 9 medals. Our Paralympics got 19 medals. And Asian, they created the history 107 medals. And before, the sports authorities were only in 2 or 3 places. Now, in all the state capitals, Sports Authority of India are there. They have a huge infrastructure. They are concentrating there. And whoever is talented, they are a priority rural parts. Because why they are taking rural part kids? They have the willpower. But even our urban people are also there. I don't want to say urban are not so good, but they're also good. But now the infrastructure, they are very improving, and no competition is more on sports. And one more thing, even the public sector, like Indian Railways, banks, and even multinational companies are giving a red carpet to join their company. So that is the policy, and that is the thing, major thing I can say. Drastic changes I can see in the government presently.
So, for another question, how do you vision para sports in India?
Para sports,
How do you vision the
but
future of para sports in India?
Madam, para sports is improved a lot. You can see major thing. Now in Sai also they have come to know before Sai, Sports Authority of India didn't have the knowledge. After our recognition, the sports of our para sports is improved a lot. I told you, no, in Para Olympics, 19 medals, and now in the current Asian Games, we have created a history now. By day after tomorrow, before the closing, our Indian para athletes might come to 110 or 100 more than 110 medals they will get compared to the normal. Our slogan is count your ability, not the disability. So our ability is to win the medal, to show our country we can do anything, and don't give pitiness or this one to our people. Like that, I can say that is the challenge they have taken. All things are possible if you have the willpower.
Sir, I would like to ask another question. So in India, discrimination is a very prominent issue. So have you ever faced such discrimination?
Madam, before I used to face a lot with our friends, and I'm sure I go to new places, they used to tease us. But now the discrimination is not there. They have banned that. And if any discrimination happens, they'll be behind the bars. And they won't get the this one in the jail. They won't get any bail. They won't be released like that. This one has come rule. The discrimination is very is be banned now. Before it had happened, it used to happen. Now everything. Recently, one wheelchair lady in Maharashtra, she married, and her registration office was in the third floor. That registered person called her to come to the third floor. When she went and she came back, in all the social media, it had come. The state government and including the central government, Prime Minister personally took dismissed that register like that. That is the thing, madam. Serious issues are there.
धन्यवाद सर। पाई टॉक एक ऐसा कार्यक्रम जहां विद्यार्थियों को भिन्न विषयों से अवगत कर उनकी चेतना को बल प्रदान करना है। इस उद्देश्य की पूर्ति हेतु आज पद्मश्री श्री वेंकटेश जी हमारे साथ उपस्थित रहे और आपने हमारे विद्यार्थी साथियों का बहुमूल्य मार्गदर्शन किया।
Sir, now I would like to request you to share a few words.
See, the future generation kids like you, wherever I used to say, uh, future citizens of country, they say. I say future sports persons of our country, means we are in the your country. Bring laurels, and if you bring laurels to your country, your family members will also be there. Your well-wishers will support. So, and please avoid drugs. Don't take drugs. That is the spoiling in our country. Many sports athletes, sports persons started taking that. Now their life is in a misery. You will starting, you will think that's a good, like tasty thing like that. They will mix it in a chocolate or mix it in your food or in your fruits, anything. But please avoid that. You won't know where what will happen. You take on your own. That's what my this one is. Don't take any support. You be on your own support. My friends also like that wheelchair bound people, no? They won't take anyone's support. They go on their own, they come on their own. If anyone tries to help them, they'll ask them only the one question. Thank you. Now you'll support me. Future, who will come and support me? So that is the thing. You have to stand on your own. Show them what we can do, what I can do. If you can show that thing, you will be a role model to your country, your society, everything. So you have to be a role model first to your family, then to your area, then to your school, everywhere. Then everyone will follow your step only. That's a good step if you do. They will be behind you only, always. Thank you
Sir,
very much.
could you share any experiences that have motivated you?
Pardon?
Could you share a few
See,
experiences that have motivated you?
yeah, actually, I was not in good in sports. One fine day newspaper, I saw a CN Janaki, and she crossed the English Channel. She's a paraplegic. Paraplegic means they're in the wheelchair 24 hours. Some people are being wheelchair as well as they can walk. This lady, she couldn't walk. She can't walk 24 hours. She used to be in the wheelchair. You believe she crossed the English Channel? Have you heard about that English Channel? It is between Paris and London. The water will be -6 degrees. Jellyfishes will be there, and the traffic will be always busy because ships will be going from London to Paris, all the business things. In that, she crossed the English Channel by taking the time of 29 hours. 29 hours, she was in the water. The water jellyfishes will be there. Many things will, all the things will be there. And for the break, what she used to do, she should not, one guide, boat will be there. The guide and the coach, everyone will be in that boat. They will be guiding her, they will be helping her. She, for her food, only liquid, the drinks they will provide. The drinks also, it used to come through a pipe that she should not touch that boat. If she touches the boat, she has to start again from the starting point or fall. Like that is the. That she did it in 29 hours. That got motivated me. When a wheelchair monk could do that thing, my legs are normal. Actually, I am short in height. My hands are also short. I can do everything like a normal. I made up my mind that I should do something to my thing. And from that day, now till today, I'm by God's grace, well wisher, support, I'm proud of this.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your valuable time and experiences with us. As we come to an end of the 10th episode of Pi Star, I would like to invite our respected principal, Suresh Balakrishnan, to share a few words.
Thank you, dear children. Let me thank. Am I audible there? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So let me
Yes, sir, you
thank
are
at the
audible.
very, yeah, thank you, sir. Let me thank the Department of Hindi of my school for giving me an opportunity to be a part of this kind of a great interaction between the wisdom and the innocence. Uh, Dear children, I have to thank you as well for the research and the reflection that you have conducted in order to frame the right question, the apt question, set of questions to ask the right person you have chosen. And about you, sir, Padma Shri K.Y. Venkatesh, my words literally fail to thank you. I know that being a person of your stature, your life should be really very busy and occupied. But the moment a request came from our school to be with the children, growing children, and to share a part, a drop of your life, you volunteered and you spent quality time with them, addressing them with respect, sharing the full life, the essence of your life without losing its meaning. What are my takeaways today? Dear children, I repeat it for you. If you in any way lost it or lost the connection, first and foremost, go for one track. Let's all imbibe it, keep it abreast, this maxim. Let's all go for one track. Be focused. Don't get distracted by the divergent roads. Choose your one road was the first takeaway of mine. Then he connected that with the family. You asked a question: what gave you the support, who gave you the support? Together with all supports, he did include the family. So bhavans, always keep that in mind. We cannot have a life without our family, so keep yourself connected with your family. And quite interestingly, helping you to remember, he said, sports is like humor. Humor is quite is the essence. It's quite essential for your life. In the same way, sports as well. You cannot separate yourself from sports. And he did remind the rulers of his country as well as all of us that politics should not be integrated with, connected with sports. And you asked for a piece of advice. Sir very clearly said, I don't have a piece of advice to give you, but I can show you the road. I immediately recollected the words of Gandhiji, who said, my life is my message. So I got that replicated into or in my heart when I heard Sir saying, I don't have a piece of advice, but I have my life. You learn from my life. And the lessons you have to learn now. Life is full of discouragement and disgrace. Never mind. Never mind. Overcome the challenges. Don't ever forget that analogy that's brought to you. You are in the middle of a river, and the next moment you are going to drown if you don't swim. So start swimming. Action. Okay, take up action and be successful, because you have to reach the other end of the show. Finally, Sir did remind us about the hurdles in life. We have to, of course, cross them. He wanted you to make up your mind. Repeatedly, he reminded. And it is not your disability that you should be concerned about. Rather, you have to identify your ability, he said. No child is born in this world without at least one ability. Unfortunately, the family or the child or the system of education fail to identify that ability. And if you fix that ability for the one road that Sir was talking about at the beginning, your life naturally becomes, definitely becomes strong and purposeful. Before he concluded, he brought in the term drugs. Sir was literally talking about the real drugs, but I will go a little extra and would say it in a metaphorical way. Children, When you are addicted to age unappropriate things, call it a drug. Whatever it is, call it a drug. There is appropriacy for your age and your time. When you do things which are not appropriate for that, whatever you do, whether it is online activity, whether it is video games, whether it is vaping, whether it is smoking, whatever, all those for me is a drug. So keep yourself away from that. And finally, very strongly, very categorically, sir underscored the point that you have to stand on your own feet. Wow. This exactly is the reason why people said that listening to a speaker for an hour is far too better than reading 1,000 books. So, thank you so much, sir, for giving us that opportunity and also volunteering for condescending, I would say, for this kind of an interaction with our children. And children, though today is a Friday and this is the time for you all to take rest at home, you came up in the school uniform, dressed up, rehearsed and researched with your right question, and you learn from so. Thank you so much, Mr. Ravi and his team of Department of Hindi. Thank you so much for this beautiful twilight. Beautiful twilight. Thank you so much.
आज इस कार्यक्रम में काफी व्यस्त रहते हुए भी पद्मश्री वेंकटेश जी हमारे बीच उपस्थित रहे। आपने हम सभी का कीमती मार्गदर्शन किया, अपने अनुभव साझा किए। इस हेतु हम आपका विद्यालय की ओर से हार्दिक आभार व्यक्त करते हैं।
We are deeply indebted to the management of Bhatia Vidya Bhavan, Middle East, for providing us with this platform to express ourselves, even as we interact with experts in the field. We also thank our school principal, Mr. Suresh Balakrishnan, vice principals and assistant vice principals for always being very supportive.
We extend our gratitude to the members of the admin staff and the ICT team. It is with the support of Team PIES that we can successfully present these sessions on PIES Talk.
Thank you all. Until next time, this is NIRVISHA
and this is MAHI
signing off. अपना ख्याल रखें, स्वस्थ रहे, व्यस्त रहे। धन्यवाद।